Look at that orb up in the tree. No. See that flashing?
Hello and welcome to Mostly Ghostly. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help our small channel to grow and improve. Also, please leave comments on your own scary encounters. Thank you. Now let us continue.
Eight years ago, a rehab nurse named Shelby experienced something she would never forget. One night at the hospital, one of her patients sadly passed away. Shelby, along with other staff, carefully prepared the body for the family's final visit before it was taken away. The hallway outside the room was eerily silent, and no one was around. Later into the night, as Shelby sat at her desk, the call light from that very room suddenly turned on. A chill ran down her spine, but she walked to the room to turn it off. The call button was still hanging on the wall right beside the woman's body. Returning to her station, she barely had time to process what had happened before the call light turned on again. Instead of walking back, she chose to answer it from the phone at her desk. But when she picked up, she wasn't prepared for what she heard. Watch and listen to this.
So back in 2020, I had received a doll from an aunt that had been passed down in my family. Originally, it belonged to my great-great-grandmother and kind of cycled through every girl in our family. Everybody hates this doll. It's also important to note. Everybody always claimed that this doll is haunted, but when it ended up with us, my oldest son did love this doll. Played with it all the time, talked to it all the time. So anyway, one night he has a terrible nightmare that he is seeing something crawl out of his closet and stand by his window, which is right next to his bed, and it's staring at him like this. Screaming, crying, won't go back to sleep, needs me or my husband with him. So I go to him, I lay down with him, and the whole time I'm laying with him, trying to get him to go back to sleep, he is like staring over my shoulder off into the corner of his room. And I go to turn my head to see what he's staring at. He stops my face with his hands. He's like, "No, mommy, don't look at him. He's really scary." So I carry him and all of his things. We go lay down in my bed. And this is just the beginning of a situation that went on for nearly a year. So after this, almost every single night, he's having terrible nightmares. And one night, I remember that we have leftover holy water from Lawson's baptism. So I'm like, you know what? We don't have anything to lose at this point. So I sprinkle it around his room. And believe it or not, he actually slept better that night. But my youngest son, who was just a baby at the time, he has a horrible night sleeping. He's up screaming, seems scared, creeped out, whatever. I had also taken a picture of my husband on the monitor in Lawson's bedroom, where he had been laying on the floor holding Lawson's hand trying to help him fall asleep. You can see like the shadow of a hand or a claw like holding my husband's shoulder as he holds Lawson's hand trying to help him fall asleep. We get rid of the doll. We pass the doll off to the priest. He gives us some very specific instructions on very specific things to say and do around our house. He has us open a Bible to a very specific passage and then place this open Bible in the closet and leave it there. And eventually things do calm down. If things have gotten better, he doesn't mention it, but he still won't sleep in that room without somebody with him.
After following the instructions of the priest, Kayla claims that the scary activity surrounding her children seems to calm down, but she and her husband can't get over the creepy photo that was captured by the baby monitor.
He was watching TV in his living room when he realizes he's not alone. A man named Jordan explains that one night while he's watching Netflix by himself, through the corner of his eye, he swears he saw the shadow of someone or something quickly moving around. Feeling anxious, he begins to record for one of his friends, since out of the many times he's seen a shadow pass by, somehow this one felt real. This is what he captured. As the man pans the camera around to see if anyone's there, for just a moment, we can see a dark mass moving from one room to the other. The figure seems to be small in size, like that of a kid's. Although the shadow figure clearly has Jordan on edge, it's safe to assume this isn't the spirit of a boy, but something much more sinister. Jordan mentions he has chosen to ignore whatever he saw that night in hopes it's nothing, since he fears that it might actually be something. As to what exactly was captured moving around his home, your guess is as good as mine.
A huge shout out to Warren Hepler. Warren, you've been killing it in the comments, always showing love and supporting the spooky side of YouTube, and we see you. You're officially a core member of Team Mostly Ghostly, and we couldn't do this without loyal watchers like you. Our message to everyone watching. To the rest of our haunted crew, every comment, every like, every subscribe means the world to us. We don't just post horror, we build a family of fearless watchers. And that means we always try to shout out at least one of you in every video. So if you're here reading this, drop a comment below, say what freaked you out the most, or just let us know you're watching. You might be the next name echoing through the haunted halls of Mostly Ghostly.
Go on. Do it. Sorry. There is nobody in there. Now he's knocking down here. And there's nobody in. Freaky.
User Oh Well Whenever explains that something disturbing has been happening inside his home for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Something he just can't seem to be able to explain. Late in the afternoon, while he's in the living room, he sees something in his bathroom. This is what he captured.
Oh my god, bro. I just seen the craziest shit. Look, over there. Over there, I just seen the craziest shit. Look! Oh my god. What was that? Oh my god. Oh my god, what is that? I'm like shaking right now. What is that? Look it. Watch, it's gonna do it again. It's gonna do it again. Look at that! Nah, bro.
While sitting down in the living room, a shadow can be seen peeking out from the bathroom before retracting back in. But every time he checks, he sees nothing there. 2 days later, the same thing happens again. This time, he goes over to check it out.
Look, there it is again. Holy shit. Look, even the cat's tripping. Even the cat's tripping. Last time he'll tell me to go look. I'm going to look, look. Look. It's literally just the bathroom. Look. Oh god, don't ignore that. But, look. Windows closed. There's nobody in here. It's just dirty. I'm just not... Like, what is going on, bro? Look at that. What?
The shadow can be seen once again. This time, it quite clearly resembles a face, and you can see what looks like a person's nose. Even stranger is that the camera glitches seconds later, and even his cat can be seen staring in that direction. But once again, when he goes to check, there's nobody there, or anything that could cause this. Someone suggested that it could just be the curtains moving around with the wind, but he shows the window is closed, and explains the angle of the curtains wouldn't show the shadow in this position, even if they were moving, but as you can see, they are very still. This has been creeping him out for the past few weeks, as he has no idea what's going on.
Hey, Team Mostly Ghostly. We have some exciting news. We've launched our second channel, Ghostly Scares, and we would love your support as we continue to grow. Right now, it's still small, but with your help, we can turn it into something truly special. How to find it? Simply head over to our channel page, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see the link to Ghostly Scares right there, as well as another channel we are starting. It's just one click away. We can't thank you all enough for the amazing support, comments, and engagement you've shown us here. This community means the world to us, and we're beyond grateful for each and every one of you. Let's keep the scares coming and grow Ghostly Scares together. If you love what we do here, you'll love what's coming on Ghostly Scares, so check it out and let us know what you'd love to see. Thank you all for making our dreams a reality.
The following video is home security camera footage, and it comes from a woman who believes she may have captured a werewolf on her footage. Now, this is going to be completely up to you. You're going to have to really look at it and decide, what are you watching? Whatever it is, starts out on 4 legs. It's fast. but then towards the end, it looks like it's on 2, and then it disappears. It could be some random dog or something else, but you have to ask yourself, could it be? Is it a werewolf, dogman, skinwalker? Take a look at this footage. Tell me what you think.
A woman named Celeste was in the kitchen playing around with her nephew when all of a sudden he started behaving strangely, staring off into the dark hallway, saying he was watching a little girl with a scary face. Thinking it's a joke, she pulls her phone out and begins to record the boy, asking him to show her. Take a look.
Mi sobrino decía que veía una nena, pensamos que estaba jodiendo.
¿Dónde? Vamos a saludarla. No, la Milla también está bien de ¿viste?
El compañero reales.
¿Qué tiene?
Tiene cara.
¿Qué tiene?
Tiene cara mía. Mira, cara.
¿A dónde está la nena? Vení, vení, vamos a buscar a la nena.
Hasta que me puse a ver el video y encontré algo.
Decime dónde está, señalando. ¿Allá dónde? ¿Allá dónde?
As they head down the dark hallway to check what the boy is seeing, they captured this. A creepy pale face can be seen lurking in the corner of the dark, just watching them. Celeste didn't notice the face until watching the footage back later on, and now insists that you should always believe the kids when they tell you they see something.
Juepuya. Ya vieron. ¡Hola!
Oigan. Golpearon ahí.
Juepuya. Ya vieron.
I want you to do something. Oh, I hope I caught that.
Somehow, the pan from James's daughter's toy set dropped to the floor without any probable cause, which certainly took poor James back. Instinctively, he went to go and investigate the surrounding area of the toy to find its cause, but to his dismay, nothing appeared.
A big shout out to Ashen Nemesis. Everyone, please join us in showing some love to Ashen Nemesis, a close friend of ours here at Mostly Ghostly who's recently launched their very own channel. Inspired by the eerie world we've built together, they're now on their own journey to become a recognized music artist, and we couldn't be more proud. Let's support one of our own as they chase their dream. Check out their channel, drop a like, and let them know Team Mostly Ghostly sent you. And to everyone else in our amazing community, your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions mean the world to us. Every single one of you helps this channel grow stronger. Whether you're here for the scares, the lore, or the family we've built, we see you, and we appreciate you. Thank you for being part of something special. Stay spooky, stay supportive. Team Mostly Ghostly.
A man named Chase Beckstead along with his wife Rachel had been staying at Rachel's grandfather's house. Unfortunately, he had just passed away only a month ago. Late one night, when the two are just getting ready for bed, something terrifying happens.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me just show you. Like, we've literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure. And like, we're literally just...
The bedroom door suddenly begins to rattle out of nowhere as if someone was there, but there's nobody, nor is there any wind draft that could possibly cause this. Chase and Rachel are completely freaked out by this ordeal and decided it would be best if they head back to their own house. So they pack their stuff and suddenly, something even worse happens. Watch closely.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out here. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
As Chase is preparing to leave, the door suddenly slams shut on its own and begins to rattle continuously once again. This time sounding even more aggressive than previously. Not wanting to stay any longer, he just up and leaves the place. Some people believe it was the spirit of Rachel's grandfather now bound to his former home. However, other viewers believe it is something far worse now residing in the vacant home, due to it being absent for some time.
A man was working on a house when he hears the voices of the dead. A woman named Destiny Sanchez explains that while her husband was installing a Wi-Fi system in a house that's occupied, he began to hear a faint whisper. Knowing no one should be there, he records and makes a haunting discovery.
There's nobody in here.
Somewhere in the house, a faint voice can be heard saying, help, or hello. Terrified since no one's there, after completing the job and chatting with the homeowner, she tells him her daughter complained of hearing a voice as well, saying the exact same things Destiny's husband captured in the video. Since the house was built in 1954, could it be that some sort of dark past led to an unfortunate soul being trapped, haunting the house? Share your thoughts in the comments.
What the fuck was that? Bro, go. Get the fuck on somewhere else. Go. I'm not playing. Fuck. Guys, I swear I just seen something go across the hallway to the kitchen. Let's go look. I swear I'm going here. Check behind here.
There seems to be an uptick in creature cryptid Bigfoot sightings. The following footage comes from a cyclist who was on his route when he heard odd knocks and just sounds around him as he was riding his bike. So he stopped and he decided to record to see if he can maybe capture something. And at first he didn't see it, but then he did. And now he's questioning, what did he record? Take a look at this footage. Tell me what you think this could be, and also, why are we seeing so many new videos of cryptids, of Bigfoots? Comment below.
Bro, it's dark out here, ain't it? What the heck is that? Bro, what is that? Go! Go! Bro. Bro, what is that? What is it?
Deep in the night, somewhere off the beaten trail, a scream rips through the silence. Raw, guttural, and inhuman. A group of friends are filming what they thought would be a funny night hike. Instead, they capture something they'll never forget. The flashlight flickers across the trees, then suddenly, movement. Chaos. Panic. The camera shakes. One friend bolts, letting out a scream that sounds more fear than funny. Comments flood in. Was that a skinwalker? Someone asks. Or a Wendigo? Another viewer jokes, that's just my dog. But behind the laughter, there's discomfort. That scream! It got me, one admits. A few point out the eerie sound, something layered beneath the human fear. Was it real? A prank? Or did they stumble into the territory of something ancient and hungry? Beneath the jokes and tags, a deeper fear lingers. Viewers ask for part 2, but some say there is no part 2 because they're gone. One user claims that scream wasn't from the guy, but from something following them. Another theorizes, skinwalkers mimic voices and cries to lure prey. The laughter fades the more you listen. Sorry, that's my cat with rabies, one comment jokes, but the terror in the original video feels too real. Someone else insists, use fire for a Wendigo, silver bullets for a skinwalker. Was this just a skit, or an actual brush with the unexplainable? Flashlight beams sweep the darkness, but whatever was out there, if anything, never fully appears. And maybe that's what makes it work.
Hola, gente. Otra vez el ruido ese. Poco estoy haciendo compañía hoy, pero ya estoy sola. Entonces se escucha un ruido de abajo. Y la verdad que no sé. Ay, con olor a árbol. Sora. Sora, subí. Ay, no, lo siento.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more spooky content.
Horrified beyond belief, a pair of long, skinny fingers emerge from underneath the staircase. But creepiest of all is the complexion of this mysterious being. Its pale skin tone is similar to that of a corpse that was freshly buried. Without delay, the woman runs down the staircase at full speed, hoping to capture whatever this was. But upon arriving down, nothing is seen below the stairs. Whatever had been there had seemingly disappeared.
Se movió la silla.
¿Leal? Sí. La Jorge.
Tipo, es de arquitecta.
De la Jorge.